Tunde Onakoya, Chessboards Against Destiny. In the dusty streets of Ikorodu, a suburb of Lagos, Nigeria, dreams don't often stretch beyond daily survival. But in the heart of this hardship, a young boy held on to a quiet rebellion, a 64-square board carved with strategy and hope. That boy was Tunde Onakoya, and his chessboard wasn't just a game. It was a weapon against destiny. Today, millions know Tunde as the founder of Chess in Slums Africa, a movement turning the game of kings into a tool for freedom. But this story didn't begin with viral headlines or Guinness World Records. It began with poverty, perseverance, and the belief that a different future was possible, even if the world didn't yet see it. Tunde's journey starts at home. His mother, a cleaner and devoted woman, raised him in a small one-room apartment, often skipping meals to ensure he could stay in school. Education, she believed, was the only escape route. But Tunde struggled, not due to lack of intelligence, but due to dyslexia, a condition that made reading and writing an uphill battle. He was labeled slow, even told he'd never make it. But chess? Chess was different. He discovered the game in a barber's shop, a place most kids visited for haircuts, but where Tunde found purpose. There, mentors emerged. The black and white pieces taught him more than any textbook: planning, patience, sacrifice, foresight. And unlike school, the board didn't judge his dyslexia. It welcomed his mind, celebrated his strategies. Years later, armed with discipline and purpose, Tunde studied computer science and began teaching children chess in his spare time. But one encounter changed everything. In 2018, he visited Majidun, a Lagos slum known for violence, addiction, and abandoned children. What he saw broke him. But rather than walk away, he sat on the ground with a chessboard. That single act became a revolution. From the depths of poverty, Tunde began training children, some homeless, some disabled, others battling addiction, to play chess. But this wasn't just about kings and queens. It was about life. He tied every lesson to self-worth, resilience, and strategy. And astonishingly, the children responded. Many who had never stepped into a classroom learned discipline through chess. Some went on to win national tournaments. Others were given scholarships. Tunde believed in radical love. He didn't just teach. He mentored, clothed, fed, and even housed some of his students. His project, Chess in Slums Africa, became a symbol of hope, reminding the world that talent exists everywhere, but opportunity does not. By 2023, Tunde had helped over 1,500 children. His story reached global platforms, CNN, BBC, and TEDx. But still, he wanted to do more. And so, in 2024, Tunde made a bold move. He attempted to break the Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon, a grueling test of mind and body. His mission? Not fame, but to raise funds and global awareness for African children locked out of opportunity. For 60 hours, he played non-stop chess in New York's Times Square, with only brief rest intervals. As his hands trembled and his eyes blurred, thousands watched live. Celebrities, chess grandmasters, and strangers stood in support. He wasn't playing for himself. He was playing for every child the world forgot. And then, he did it. Tunde broke the record and etched his name into global consciousness. But more than that, he ignited a movement. Donations poured in. Schools reached out. Governments paid attention. The boy from Ikorodu who once sat hungry beside his mother had become a global ambassador of hope. So what does Tunde Onakoya teach us? That genius is not reserved for the rich. That hope is not a luxury. That a game, when placed in the right hands, can rewire destinies. In the hands of a visionary, even a chessboard becomes a sword, slicing through generational poverty. Tunde's story isn't just about chess. It's about courage, defiance, and love. It's a reminder that our truest victories are not in the trophies we win, but in the lives we touch. From Lagos to London, from slums to skyscrapers, he reminds us all, the future doesn't belong to those with the most resources. It belongs to those with the most heart. And on that chessboard of life, Tunde Onakoya made his move. Checkmate. Like and subscribe.